Hey guys, I have a confession to make. I love technology. Maybe sometimes to a fault. I love technology. I love my Xbox. I love playing Xbox a lot, probably more than I should. But one of the things I love about technology is its capacity to continually update its software. See, oftentimes when a device is created, the creator of the device creates inside of the Xbox or inside of the GoPro the capacity to update its software simply by its connection to the creator of the device. So I'll go to Xbox Live and download an update, or I'll go to GoPro and download an update, or many of you are familiar with your iPhones that you can download the iOS update frequently. And I love the ability to do that the creator of the device created within it the capacity to update its software. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that the original device was created poorly. No, in fact, on the opposite, it means it's created with the capacity to update according to the consumer needs in a rapidly changing market. A device with the capacity to update has the ability to stay relevant in a fast-changing world, and consumer needs that update just as frequently as they do. Friends, it's time to install an update in our youth ministry. See, a number of years ago, we moved our youth ministry into a format that included 8th graders in our high school programs. And the idea behind it was that our 8th graders would get a chance before they moved into their high schools, an area where they had very few Christian influences, before they moved there, that they would have a solid core group of friends and influences already within the church to draw on and rely on when they got to high school. So we moved them up into our high school programs. But as our church leadership and our youth ministry leadership has been talking recently, and we've been praying about this, we feel that the Lord is moving us in a way that moves us back away from that transition originally. It's time for us to update our youth ministry in a changing set of needs, a changing environment in our youth ministry. Now, there are a number of reasons for this. Let me go ahead and list them out for you. First, we believe that by moving our 8th graders into our high school program, we've actually kind of taken away their ability to become the leaders that they were meant to be. See, by moving our 8th graders back into our middle school program, we believe that we'll be actually giving them the capability to spread their wings and to lead in ways that maybe they've never discovered before. Because developmentally, this is a prime year for them to spread their wings, discover their giftedness, and really to try out leadership roles before they move into this hyper-competitive coliseum known as high school. And so our desire is that by keeping them in middle school programs until they get to high school, we've actually given them the capability to discover the giftedness and the leadership capabilities that God has given to them. Second, by keeping our 8th graders in the high school programs, often it causes us to create a younger feeling environment. An environment that seems sometimes less attractive to other high school students that we're trying to reach out to. Students that are less churched, students that are farther from God. And so we really hope to create a high school environment that is a little bit more attractive to the students that we're hoping to reach. And finally, just as a general observation, it has seemed that our 8th graders usually tend to interact with themselves more than with the other students, despite our intentions for the opposite and despite our efforts to create games and environments that are very conducive for student interaction. So it doesn't really seem like it's actually worked the way we hoped. So how will this update be installed? It's going to be installed in 3 phases. The first phase is the announcement phase. So congratulations, you're actually in phase 1 right now. Basically, we're going to be announcing to our church, to our youth ministry families, kind of just letting everybody know that this is going to happen. So that's phase 1. Phase 2 is the transition phase. Now, this applies for every student going into 8th grade in the fall of 2016. So that's this fall. And for these students, we're actually giving them a choice. They can choose to be either in the middle school ministry or in the high school ministry during this phase. This is because we realize that some students have been looking forward to this for a while. Other students may want to stay back in middle school for a little bit longer. I've talked to both. And so during this phase, we're going to give students a choice, just for this year alone. Fall of 2016, spring of 2017. But here's the catch. Once the student or the family makes a choice, we're going to hold them to that. Each program has a specific goal and intentionally builds its ministry towards that as the year progresses. So switching back and forth actually becomes less effective in the student's life. And so leaders and parents are encouraged to be loving, but also firm with phase 2. Now, phase 3 starts in the fall of 2017. Phase 3 is the final phase. This is where every 8th grader is now in middle school ministry, and every 9th grader is beginning high school ministry. Phase 3 is the final period. So just like with any software update, there may be some glitches along the way. But we know that with your love and support and with your patience, we can make it through together and figure this all out. With your help and with the Lord's blessing, we can make this a place, this youth ministry, a place where we make disciples of students who love God, love others, and serve the world. Our goal is to love like Jesus, and we want to create an environment for every student in our youth ministry for that to become a reality in their life. If you have any questions, just let me know. My email is brant@walloonchurch.com, right here on the screen. Or you can call me here at 231-535-2288. Or even better, come and talk to me in person. I'd love to chat with you. Thanks, guys.